Hello and welcome to Brainy Gardener. Today it is all about how to grow and care for the dragon tree. The dragon tree is a broadleaf evergreen plant originating from Madagascar and Mauritius. This plant is grown primarily as an indoor decorative houseplant due to its ability to tolerate low light levels. It also grows well outdoors in warm climates with bright indirect light. They can grow up to 20 feet tall in their natural habitat, but they're usually trimmed down to 6 feet when kept as an indoor plant. Dragon trees are known for their dramatic, long, curving leaves reminiscent of a dragon's tail. If you'd like to spruce up your home with some greenery without having to worry about temperature or sunlight requirements, then consider planting one of these. What makes these plants so attractive to many people is that few plants are as tolerant of neglect as the dragon trees. They require minimal care and need little water or fertilizer, making them great as houseplants. Dragon tree is not very picky about the environment and will thrive in many conditions, so they're highly suited to be used as an indoor plant. Place it near a window that gets bright indirect light for the best results. While it can survive in low light conditions, the growth will be slower, and the leaves will lose a bit of color. As an indoor decorative houseplant, Dracaena marginata likes moist soil and should be watered regularly during the warmer months. As a mature plant, it is quite drought tolerant, but will require moderate amounts of water for peak health. If planted indoors and cared for correctly with evenly moist soil, then watering once or twice per week should suffice. Dragon tree thrives in a tropical environment. It prefers a temperature range of 65 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit and will do best near a bright light source, such as a windowsill. Although it can survive the occasional cold snap, it's safer not to let temperatures fall below 4 to 5 degrees Fahrenheit. The best humidity range for the red-edged Dracaena is 50 to 60%. It thrives in high humidity. Increase the humidity by placing it over a bed of wet pebbles or using a humidifier. While this is a hardy plant that doesn't need a lot of fertilizer, it will still benefit from a regular feeding schedule. You can use a balanced, all-purpose fertilizer every other month during the spring and summer months. Propagating the dragon tree is a relatively straightforward process by taking stem cuttings. To propagate from a stem cutting, cut off a piece of stem about 4 to 6 inches from the tip of a healthy branch using sharp pruning shears. Remove the leaves from the bottom part of the cutting and dip the stem in rooting hormone powder. Place the cutting in a moist soil mix and keep the humidity high. Keep the soil mixture moist until new roots form. Propagation using seeds can be difficult and takes a long time. Therefore, most gardeners prefer to propagate by cuttings. When potting a dragon tree, make sure the pot has drainage holes in the bottom so water can escape. Make sure the roots don't sit in water and potentially rot. Next, fill the pot with well-draining potting soil and then press it around the roots. When repotting, use a pot that is slightly bigger than the current pot. A larger than needed pot will cause the roots to grow too large and become root-bound. When this happens, the plant will not take up nutrients efficiently and will start to show signs of distress. All the parts of this plant are mildly toxic for dogs and cats. They can cause vomiting, drooling, and general weakness in these animals. So if you are a pet owner, keep this plant out of their reach. The most common pests for this plant include spider mites and mealybugs. To treat an infestation, remove all infected leaves from around the plant. Use a cotton swab dipped in alcohol to dab over any areas with visible mealybugs.